Imagine this, you're standing at the edge of a cliff. Below you isn't just empty space, it's alive. It moves, it groans like something huge and hungry is waiting for you to fall. Every part of you wants to step back to stay safe, but there's another feeling, a pull deep inside that says, jump. That's what falling in love feels like for men. It's not soft or easy. It's not all smiles and perfect moments. No, it's wild, messy, and sometimes scary. And still, men jump. Again and again, they dive headfirst into this unknown, driven by forces they don't fully understand. Why do we do it? What makes us trade our freedom for someone else's world? Why do we let another person change how we see ourselves, our value, even our future? Is it looks, emotions, fear of being alone? Or is it something darker, something hidden inside us that whispers, you're not enough without them? This isn't about fairy tale romance. This is about the raw, unseen forces, physical attraction, emotional needs, the search for stability that push men toward love. These forces don't care about happy endings. They only want you to give in. So today we're going to uncover why men fall in love, not because it's pretty, but because seeing the truth might keep you from losing yourself completely. Let's cut straight to the bone. Love does complete anyone, not really. But here's the lie we tell ourselves: if I find the right person, if I chase hard enough, hold tight enough, maybe then I'll stop feeling like there's a piece missing inside me. Maybe then I'll be whole. The truth is uglier than that. Love doesn't fill the void, it exposes it. When a man falls in love, he's not running toward wholeness, he's running away from his own emptiness. He sees her smile, hears her laugh, feels her touch, and for a moment the chaos inside him quiets. But quiet isn't peace. Quiet is just silence before the storm returns. Physical attraction pulls him first. Her face becomes a mirror where he sees what he wants to believe about himself: young, strong, desirable. But when those looks fade, or worse, when they start reflecting flaws instead of fantasies, he realizes how shallow that foundation was. Superficiality shatters under pressure, and suddenly he's left staring at the cracks in both of them. Then comes the emotional connection. She listens, she understands. For once someone sees him, not the mask he wears, but the fragile thing beneath. Vulnerability blooms, and for a while it feels like salvation, but vulnerability can also become dependency. He starts leaning too heavily, giving too much power to her words, her moods, her presence. When she falters or leaves, he crumbles because he forgot how to stand on his own. Shared interests seem safer, more stable. They bond over music, movies, dreams. Together they build a world that feels solid, real. But what happens when those shared passions diverge? When she grows while he stays stagnant, resentment creeps in, disguised as disappointment. The partnership fractures under the weight of unmet expectations. Respect and admiration follow close behind. At first, they feel grounding. He looks up to her strength, her intelligence, her grace. She becomes a beacon, lighting the path forward. But blind admiration blinds him too. He excuses her flaws, ignores red flags, convinces himself that perfection exists if only he tries harder. By the time reality breaks through, he's already lost pieces of himself trying to keep the illusion intact. Companionship offers comfort, a buffer against loneliness. With her, life feels fuller, richer. Yet fear drives this desire more than anything else. Fear of silence, fear of facing the void alone. So he clings, sacrificing parts of himself to maintain the illusion of togetherness. In doing so, he forgets who he was before her. Stability promises security, a steady hand to hold, a predictable rhythm to life, but complacency hides in plain sight. He mistakes routine for fulfillment, tolerance for happiness. Before long, the relationship stagnates, becoming a cage rather than a sanctuary. Humor acts as a shield, deflecting pain with laughter. Shared jokes create intimacy, ease tension, but humor can also mask deeper issues. Instead of confronting problems head-on, he laughs them away, hoping they'll disappear. They never do. All these forces, attraction, connection, respect, companionship, stability, they pull him closer, deeper, until he's drowning in the belief that she holds the key to his salvation. But no one else can save you, no one else can make you whole. Love doesn't fix what's broken inside you, it amplifies it. It forces you to confront every crack, every fracture, every shadow you've tried so desperately to hide. And still, men fall because despite knowing better, or perhaps because they refuse to know, they chase the illusion anyway. They chase it because the alternative is unbearable, facing themselves, truly seeing the chaos within, and learning to live with it. So now I ask you this, not as a question seeking an answer, but as a dagger aimed at your core. Are you falling in love, or are you falling apart? Look at your relationships, strip away the surface-level distractions, the smiles, the laughter, the moments of fleeting joy, and stare directly into the abyss beneath. What do you see? Do you see growth, resilience, mutual empowerment, or do you see dependence, avoidance, self-destruction? Here's your provocation: stop chasing completion outside yourself. Stop handing your power over to someone else. Instead, step into the void, sit with the discomfort, confront the parts of you that ache, that yearn, that scream for attention. Only when you've faced your own chaos can you approach love, not as a cure, but as a choice. Go ahead, fall in love, but fall consciously, fall aware. And remember, the strongest relationships aren't built on illusions of wholeness. They're forged in the fire of two broken people choosing to stand together, scars and all. Now go look in the mirror, ask yourself, who am I loving and why?